Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome to a different sort of video. So as you guys know, my Series X is out still for repairs, so I'm putting out some random videos out throughout this week. So there will probably be another random video on Friday, but for today's video I thought I would pick up some hockey cards from the Dollarama. So these are just like base packs, so they're nothing special, but they're fun to still go through and just like look through all the names and stuff like that from like the past in the NHL. So we have 3 of these like 15 card ones, and then we also have 2 of these nice kind of surprise ones, which are gonna be fun to watch, like open, because you don't really know what you could get in them. You could also like card protectors and sleeves, which is always nice to have. So we got 2 of those and then 3 of these 15 card ones. So we'll start with the 15 card ones and work our way to the surprise ones at the end, just because these ones we don't really know what we're gonna get. I mean, and also in the small 15 card ones, we don't really know what we're going to get. Like, we know 2 of our cards we're going to get, but we don't know the other 13 cards that are in the middle, which are usually a bunch of 90s base, so it should be pretty fun to go through. So let's get into this and see what we could get, even if it's just all base cards. Sometimes I think some people could get autographs in them, but they are probably really hard to get, because, like, I think I've seen some, like, ITG autos and whatnot, when ITG actually had an NHL license. So let's see what we get in this first one. Okay. So we got a Riley Smith with the Florida Panthers from 2017. So that's a more recent one. Let's go to the back card as well, just because it's probably more recent, which it's Marian Gaborik. So it's pretty cool. 2013-14. I believe that's Series 2, I'd like to say. Not Series 1. Series 2 stuff is hard to find from 13-14, so it'd be nice if I got some 13-14 Series 2 bases. But yeah, there's the Riley Smith as well from 16-17. I always like 16-17's design. There you go. We also got Roberto Luongo from, I believe that's 2018-19 MVP, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2018-19 MVP. It's pretty cool. Oh, now we get into the 90s ones. So Wayne Presley, I don't think I know too much about this guy, surprisingly, because like when I've been doing my roster builds, I don't think he's been in any of them so far, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this guy's on one of the earlier Sharks cards, actually. This might be second year Sharks or first year Sharks. Oh, that's nice behind it. But yeah, there's Wayne Presley. 34 points in 71 games is actually not too bad. Yeah, this guy looks like he was a pretty solid player. Scores almost the same amount of goals as assists too. I have to look more into that guy, see when he retired, but that's pretty cool, like an early Sharks card. And the next card is a pretty nice one. It's just a base card still, obviously, but league leaders in assists of Wayne Gretzky. Really off-center, though, because as you can see, this side is like completely way bigger than this side is, but still really cool to get a Wayne Gretzky card in a pack like this. Because, I mean, these are like $1.25 each, like you're not paying a whole lot, but that Gretzky probably pays for the pack. So, it's pretty cool. Who else were league leaders in assists? Like, it has all the leaders. So, Gretzky had 122. The next closest was Adam Oates with 90 only. So, Gretzky had 32 more assists than the next closest, which is pretty crazy. Al McInnes up there as well. Mark Recchi, Raymond Bourque, it says. Brian Leach. John Cullen was up there. Makes sense. Paul Coffey, Craig Janey, and Ron Francis. I find people like Craig Janey and John Cullen really underrated, though. Like, all these guys here, almost on this list, are like Hall of Fame players, and then you got a couple guys like Janey and Cullen who are kind of really underrated and overlooked in NHL history, so that's a pretty cool card. Probably going to be the best card we get. The next one is a Winnipeg Jets, one from the early 90s from Top Stadium Club of Scott Arniel. His son used to play for the Boston Bruins, I believe, for a little bit, Jamie Arniel. There's a little back part, and it has actually a picture of what his rookie card looked like from looking like 87 tops, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Scott Arniel was a lot better than Jamie was, because Jamie barely played in the NHL, but Scott had a decent career. So that's a pretty cool card. Top Stadium Club is pretty clean. Nice photography for its time, too. I know I'm kind of going slow through this, but I plan to go a little bit slow through these just because it's cool just looking at every single player in a sense. Like Steve Smith, who scored on his own net one time. That's a pretty cool one from Bowman. Early 90s as well. We also got Wendell Clark from the same set. It's pretty cool. Some good names actually in this so far. I was expecting to get like some bad names Yeah, like the next one, I don't even know who the heck that is. But Wendell Clark. That's pretty cool. Next name, I don't know this guy at all, but he has the last name Everlay, and he's from Czech Republic, which is kind of neat. George Everlay. Don't think this guy ever made it to the NHL. This guy probably got drafted at some point, though. Oh, it actually for Switzerland. It's not even for Czech Republic. In case you guys wanted to read the bio. You guys could pause it at any time, but... It looks like, it says he's played more than 400 games, scoring over a total of 273 goals. Damn, this guy might be a really good Swiss player that just played in Switzerland that I never heard of, so that's a pretty cool one. Next, we have Brett Sterling from Heroes and Prospects. Pretty cool with the Chicago Wolves. Not really a huge fan of the jersey, but still, pretty cool card. I always like ITG Heroes and Prospects from back in those days. That's from 2006-07. And this guy actually almost has the same birthday as me. I didn't realize Brett Sterling was that close to my birthday. Different year, obviously, though. Oh, we actually got an insert. I'm kind of surprised here. We got a Game Breakers from 0506 Victory. Or 0506 maybe Upper Deck, actually, because Victory inserts, I believe, were the only cause of victory in 2006, which is really cool that we got an insert, though, of Olli Jokinen Game Breakers. So that's actually probably our only hit, technically. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's 0607 Victory, not 0506, but still, 0607, that's actually not too bad. I like that. I haven't got a lot of 0607 Victory stuff, so I'll put that aside for sure. We got Daniel Lapierre. I don't think this guy ever made it to the NHL, but it's a draft picks card. I don't know what team that's with. Looks like maybe it's his STL, it looks like, almost, or SL. Oh, wait. Does it say there? Oh, wait, St. Lawrence College. Okay. It's in Ontario, I believe. So, Daniel Lapierre. Don't know if this guy ever played. I'll have to look it up afterwards. We also got Tom Fitzgerald. Good player for the Florida Panthers in their earlier stages. Got to the Cup Finals with them at one point. It's a pretty cool one. And he's related to a lot of current players, I believe. Like, I believe he's related to Brady Tkachuk, if I'm not mistaken. And Matthew. Colton Parayko from 2021. Wasn't expecting to get a 2021 base in this. But that's from Series 1. Nice. We also got Basil McRae, Forcer type of player. Also went to the Cup Finals back in 1990 with the North Stars. That's a pretty cool one. And what else we got here at the end? It's Nikolai Kuhlman from 15-16. That's nice. That's from Series 1, so who knows, maybe this card was in the same pack as a McDavid at one point. Okay, so that is the first one. We'll try and go a little bit quicker through the next few because that took a decently long time to open, just because I wanted to go through it a little bit slow. Because I really want to just show you guys what type of players were out there in the world back in the 90s, even before I was alive. Because I really like NHL history. It's fun to look at all players and see how good some players were and some underrated guys. So, okay, so the second pack, we got Pecorine, recently retired Pecorine, from 14-15. It's pretty cool. We also got behind him Patrick Berglund from 2011-12 against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's from Series 1, so Cam Atkinson's rookie year, just because I'm bringing that up because he's my favorite player, obviously. We got Ron Hextall from Score 91. That's pretty cool. Obviously, Ron Hextall, a really good goalie in his heyday. There you go. Nice little picture in the back, too. Yeah, that's a cool one. We also got another 2021 Series 1 base of Martin Nichas, I think it's pronounced. Or Nichas. It's cool. I'm always happy to add 2021 Series 1 bases because I never actually opened any of it this year. So, what else we got here? Oh, a Dan Hamhuis card that has kind of like a 3 different pictures all put into one. That's pretty cool. That's from 14-15 or... No, wait, no, that's from 17-18. Yeah, 17-18. Oh, another 2021 card. So we're getting a lot of new cards in these ones as well. I would prefer 90s cards, to be honest. Also from Series 1, Josh Morrissey. We also got Brian Benning. Okay, I believe he's related to Jim Benning somehow, if I'm not mistaken. He played for like the Florida Panthers at one point. He was in my 94 roster build. I believe. So there's info on him, even though it's kind of hard to read. The black on teal background. I don't know why they made that design choice, but it's the 90s. They always make weird choices. We also got Ulf Samuelsson. That's cool. Obviously, the guy that ended Cam Neely's career pretty much. But yeah, those Penguins jerseys were really nice back in the early 90s. And when they went to the RoboCop. This is the year after he came over from the Whalers in like the Ron Francis trade, I think. It looks like. But yeah, Ulf Samuelsson, physical defenseman, but he still put up points, which is pretty good. Interesting. We also got Darren Turcotte of the Rangers. It's pretty cool. Decent player there, kind of underrated to an extent. These cards don't really even have any like information about the player on the back. Well, actually, no, they do. They have a statistical breakdown of who they played against and how much points they got against specific teams, I think. I would think that's what it is, which is kind of unique. We also got Larry Robinson, so a Hall of Famer that won quite a few cups with Montreal. That's a pretty cool one. Another one of those ones from Bowman. Seems like they always throw these Bowman ones in. Jocelyn Lemieux, the brother of Claude Lemieux. It's cool. He went to the Cup Finals in 92. So this technically season, because this is from 91, 92 Upper Deck. So that's pretty cool. I really like the early Upper Deck design a lot. And we also got Stéphane Delarovere. That's a name I haven't heard in quite a while for the Barrie Colts. It's pretty cool. It's before the Mark Scheifele days of the Barrie Colts from 07-08, I believe this is. Yeah, 07-08. I don't know how much NHL time he played. I don't think he played much. But I didn't realize he was that physical of a player. 171 penalty minutes in the OHL, or 8. Yeah, OHL. We also have Jan Stastny, the brother of Paul. That's cool. With the Iowa Stars. Didn't have as good of a career as his brother. But he definitely looks like his brother. And he also looks like Ales Hemsky for some reason. I don't know why. So there's that. And we also have Andrew Taylor. 1 of 45,000. I don't know if this is technically out of 45,000, but I've never seen cards like this in my life. And I don't know who the heck Andrew Taylor is. I don't think this guy ever played in the NHL, but this is a weird looking card from 94 Signature Rookies. Huh. For Kitchener. It's an unlicensed card, too. At least that's what it looks like. Like, I feel like this is like a fan-made card back in the 1990s. Like, look at the coloring on it. It's so technical. Like, it looks so 1990s. I actually really like the looks of it, though. It's kind of cool. And then the last card from Pro Set, because you can't have enough Pro Set, of Phil Housley from the 1990 NHL All-Star Game. Obviously a really good offensive defenseman. One of the best of all time. And he has hair, too, in this picture. So he's not super old yet. Because once he gets older, you just see his hair go away pretty much. So that's pack number 2. On to pack number 3. And then we get into the mystery packs, which should be pretty fun to see what we get in them. Because I'm happy to get some more supplies and whatnot. Like, you can't go wrong with the price point on these, because these are just a bunch of fun to open. And fun doesn't cost money usually, so. Okay. I like these more than like buying boxes that are like $100+ sometimes, because obviously you're throwing away your money sometimes. Okay, so we got Nikolai, who I believe is, in Detroit now, right? Yeah, he's in Detroit, I'm pretty sure. Unless he signed somewhere else, but there he is from 1819 Series 1. Nice. We also got Jeff Carter from SB Authentic. Nice to see some SPA bases in this. Because SPA bases are always really clean. 17-18 SPA. Probably one of the worser years of SPA recently. We also have Todd Crazier, who went to the Cup Finals with the Washington Capitals in 98, I'm pretty sure. There he is. In his second season, actually. He had a pretty good rookie season. It looks like 30 points in 58 games, but I don't think he really put up much in his entire career. Oh, that's a cool one. Craig Billington with these nice green and red New Jersey Devils jerseys. And he has some pretty cool gear, too. Really like that card. Like the mask on him, it looks pretty cool, too. Definitely digging the gear. He also used to play for the Sens at one point. So there you go. There's some information on Craig Billington, in case you guys don't know about him. And then we also have Sean Anderson. This guy, I believe, played for the Washington Capitals at one point, I think. Yeah, he played for Buffalo, and he also played for Washington. He had some decent point totals some years, it looks like. So that's from Pro Set. No spelling errors, surprisingly. We also got another one of these Darren Turcotte ones from Bowman. So it looks like we're getting thrown some duplicates, which kind of sucks. So that one we've already seen. We got Craig Simpson. Hockey Night in Canada's Craig Simpson. Really good player, but obviously injuries kind of ruined his career. And there's information on the back. Okay, that's an interesting picture. We have Vincent Riendeau for the St. Louis Blues, but he's not even wearing a jersey. He's just wearing like a jacket or something. Signing like an old Sherwood stick too. And that's pretty awesome. I'd love to see those old ones. And there's him celebrating. It's pretty cool. Little stat line as well. Next up, we have another Heroes and Prospect one of Jan Sauve. This guy didn't really have that long of an NHL career, but I believe he was in some sort of motorcycle accident, and then he had to obviously get back to full health and whatnot. Yeah, former pick of the Canucks in the second round in 2008. Interesting. We also got one of Philippe Coronas, so another guy that's not really made an impact at the NHL level, but he was like a rookie in that really bad 2013 class. But that's pretty cool. Him with Rimouski. So that's pretty neat. That's from, I believe, yeah, that's from like 2008-09. Because I think I have like a Brad Marchand, one of these cards as well, when he's like with Val-d'Or. Next up, we have some guy that I don't even know for... Is that London? Yeah, for the London Knights, Derrick Crane. Don't think this guy ever got drafted, but I could be wrong. I'll have to take a look afterwards. He was draft eligible in 1991. Very physical player based on his stat line. 81 penalty minutes in 33 games, but he still had 16 points. So that's Derrick Crane. We also got Tim Hunter, one of the brothers of Dale Hunter from Pro Set. It's pretty cool. We also got DeBrincat from 2021 Series 1, more than likely. Donald Dufresne, a fringe defenseman for the Montreal Canadiens, and also played for a couple other teams. And then we also have a couple more recent bases of Darren Helm and also one of Brian Allen. One from 10-11 actually, so this is actually 10 years old, which makes me feel really old, and it's from 14-15. Okay, now we get into the fun ones, which are these surprise bags. Gonna try and make this video a little bit quick as we can. Hopefully it's not too long. But let's see what's in these surprise bags. Like, hopefully these surprise bags have something good for our surprise stuff. So let's see what surprise bag number 1 has. 4 random packs, and looks like we didn't get any like protective stuff, I believe. Yeah, looks like you're not guaranteed protective stuff, but let's see what our random little packs are. So much like plastic though on these. So we got 1000 Point Club cards, so that's pretty cool. We also have a Canadian team franchise pack, which is going to be the Montreal Canadiens, which is not a bad one to get. And then we also got the 2000s, which is pretty awesome. And we also got one premium pack, which is really nice because I don't think those are guaranteed, if I'm not mistaken. So let's get into the 2000s pack first, just to see what is in this. I have to cut so much packaging just to open these, so I'll probably have to make cuts just to get you guys to get through these faster. So let's see what's in these 2000s packs. So starting off, we have some guy named Scott Jackson, who I believe was a Tampa Bay prospect, playing for the Seattle Thunderbirds. Still a cool card though. I always like heroes and prospects, like I was mentioning. We also got Martin Lapointe from MVP. That's pretty cool. I hope, Upper Deck throws back to this design at some point. I don't think they have yet, but it's still a really cool card. Martin Lapointe. And the last card, the Rival League of Jerry Desjardins. I don't think I've ever seen these cards before. From 2009-10, in the game Heroes and Prospects, or Between the Pipes. Yeah, I think it's from Between the Pipes. I don't think I've ever seen this design in my life. So that's a card I've actually never seen before, so that's really cool. Now we get into our Canadian franchise pack. See what's in this. Let me cut it again just because, or else it's going to take too long to open these. But it's not bad to get a Montreal Canadiens one for the Canadian franchise one. I'd obviously prefer the Sens, but Montreal obviously has some really good players in their history. So let's see what we get in this Montreal Canadiens pack. We have to start off with, we have Valerie Bure. And it's from a nice looking set too, actually. Donruss. I don't think I've seen this year, that year of Donruss that this one is, but it's still a cool card. So that's, I don't know what year that's from. It's probably like 96. Yeah, it's looking like 96. Donruss. It's pretty cool. We also have another Bowman, Sylvain Lefebvre. Pretty good defenseman that won cups with like Colorado and whatnot. We also have, ooh, that's a nice one. Patrick Waugh from Leaf 96, I think this was that year. But that's a really cool one to get. Always good to get Patrick Waugh. Getting some nice legends in these packs. And we also have Stéphane Richer. That's from 89-90. Yeah, that's from 89-90, so late 80s. OPG. It's pretty cool. So that's that pack. Now we get into our 1,000-point club pack, and then we'll get into our premium pack, which has superstars, Hall of Famers, and special insert cards. So we'll see what's in that once we get to it. I doubt we're going to get anything super huge from it, but still, be nice to get some good players at least. So let's get into our 1,000-point club pack. So, starting off with, oh, there's our 1,000-point player. It's going to be Lucky Luke Robitaille checklist from 0506 Parkhurst. It's nice to see some 0506 Parkhurst. We also got a good defenseman in Calle Johansson. It's pretty good. And we also have Vladimir Ruzicka. I believe this guy played for the Sens at one point. It's cool. I always like that old Bruins jersey. And we also got Philip Forsberg. Now let's make our way into the premium pack and see what we get in it. See what good players we could get from it. And then we have one more pack to go through in our other surprise pack. And that'll be it for this video. But I thought this would be just a fun video to do. A little rundown history. So we got Elias. That's an SP Authentic base from 2019-20. So that's actually a pretty good base card to get. These are actually some really good base cards. Huh. Like these are hobby-ass base, so nice. And we got Max Domi from Credentials, which is a product I've never opened, so that's another hobby product base card, so that's pretty cool. And the last card is an insert card. It is a Hometown Heroes of J.S. Giguère. That's really sick. Really like that one. J.S. Giguère is probably one of my favorite goalies. Really like that one. Nice to get a nice special insert card. And that's from 0506 Series 2, so that's actually a pretty good set to come from. Nice. Really like that one. That's probably one of our best hits so far. If you could even call it really a hit since it's an insert. Let's get into our final thing, which actually feels like, yeah, there is. Yeah, it feels like there is something, some sort of protection thing, so we might have actually got something to protect our cards with. Yep, we did. We got some top loaders. Exactly what I needed. We got a nice stack of like 5 top loaders, I think. That's really nice to get. Very happy with that. And our packs, we got the 2000s. We also got Canadian Team Franchise Pack. And we got a 1,000-point one. So I guess we got 3 random packs since we got top loaders, which I'm okay with for sure. Also cuts down time in this video because this video is probably going to end up being long unless I condense it down a bit. So 1,000-point club wise, we got Semyon Varlamov. Obviously he doesn't have 1,000 points because he's a goalie. That's still cool though. We have JJ Deneau, who's definitely not our 1,000-point guy, but he was still a pretty solid defenseman for quite a bit of teams actually. So there you go. We also have Jim Johnson. That's definitely not him, our 1,000-point man either. They're on, it's still the North Stars, I believe, technically at this stage. Yeah, it's still on the North Stars. And our 1,000-point player is Pierre Turgeon, and that is from 2001-02 Upper Deck, which I don't really have a whole lot of, so I'm happy with that one. Pierre Turgeon was a really good playmaker, and really good goal scorer actually too. All around a really solid player. Okay, next pack we have a Canadian team franchise pack, which is going to be, looks like Montreal again. Of course, I'm getting the Montreal packs because I'm not a huge fan of Montreal at all, but I will take Montreal ones, I guess. Even if it's just base cards. Let's see what we get in this one. So, in our Montreal pack, we have All-Stars I Richard, which I don't really know what this is from even. What is this from? Collect all 120 collector's coins. Parkhurst. I don't know what this is from. I've never seen these cards in my life before. So if you guys know where this is from, it's probably a Parkhurst set, but apparently it's from some sort of collector coin set, maybe, which is kind of neat. We also got Andre Markov score base, Stefan Richer hat tricks. I don't know what that's from because I don't think I've ever seen this design either. It's from Bowman, early 90s. Cool. And we got Eric Desjardins, pretty solid defenseman in their cup run. And with the Philadelphia Flyers. It's kind of cool because it's got like skill ratings on the side. And our final one is a 2000s pack to wrap it up. And that'll be it for this video. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video though, because I hope it's not too long as well. So let's see what's in this 2000s pack. We got Shane Morrison. It's still cool to get a 0506 base from Series 1, I think. Series 2. So from Ovechkin's rookie year. Wrong Capitals player to get from there. We also got Peter Tadicek playing for the Houston Aeros. It's pretty cool. This guy didn't have a long NHL career. I believe he did play some, though. There he is on the back. Former 9th overall pick of Florida in 02. And our last card is a Greats of the Game of Gump Worsley. Looking like from that same year Between the Pipes that we were just looking at before. Pretty cool. So yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this video. A lot of fun cards to go through. Thought I would just do a little video like this to throw out on a Wednesday. There will be probably like a video on Friday of me just going over all my NHL jerseys I own, just because I need to have some sort of content throughout this week. So hope you guys like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.